Divertissement, the occupation. We're in Crossbelt right now.
It's now March 1205 of the Septian calendar. Over 2 months have passed since the Azure Tree vanished.
Looks like we did invade.
So much happened during those months. President Croix was arrested. Crossbell's movement for independence was promptly declared invalid. And before anyone could process what was going on, Speaker McDowell became Mayor McDowell. The war in Erebonia came to an end sooner than anyone had anticipated, but it was quickly followed by the invasion of Crossbell. Gorelia Fortress, which once served as the only physical link between the two nations, was no more. But that proved to be little more than a temporary setback for the Imperial Army, who acted by flying hundreds of tanks over the state from a vast airship. In no time at all, Crossbell was occupied. The Calvard Republic, which had been wrapped up in its own share of chaotic internal disputes, finally reacted to Erebonia's bold invasion in turn. They began with sending its cutting-edge armored airborne divisions into Crossbell, hoping to force the Empire out of the region completely. But every attempt they made resulted in failure, as they were repelled effortlessly by one soldat after another. And today, at Orcus Tower, the new seat of Crossbell's government, the new rulers of Crossbell rose to deliver a rousing speech.
Friends and citizens, it brings me great pleasure to stand here among you once again. But even in the midst of such gladness, the specter of the harm Crossbell has visited upon the Empire lingers still. The destruction of Gorelia Fortress and the ensuing civil war it caused has taken a great toll in resources and in lives. The anger, sorrow, and dismay in the hearts of the Erebonian people is still fresh, still too near. But today is a joyous day, a day to put the troubles of the past behind us. Let us join hands and step boldly into the future, leaving our anger and grief behind. Challenges will rise before us, but together we shall meet them. Together, we can rise above the tumult of these troubled times. Men and women, old and young, rich and poor, those from every walk of life can share in these aspirations. Looking toward that goal, there is someone I'd like to introduce to you today. A brilliant young man who played a pivotal role in bringing Erebonia's civil war to its swift conclusion, and the individual most responsible for the historic accomplishment that sees me standing before you today. The first Governor-General of Crossbell, Lord Rufus Alberea.
Greetings, friends. It truly lifts my spirit's responsibility of acting as Crossbell's first Governor General. As I'm sure you're all aware, the division between the nobility and the common people is a long-standing part of Erebonian life. Personally, I stand in support of our class system, but I fully expect that one day it will fade away. After all, if each citizen of the Empire conducts themselves with the courage, dignity, and grace expected of a noble, then what difference would remain between myself and any of you? As I hope for that day, allow me to speak not only as your Governor General, but as an individual when I say, in the name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Eugent III, I hereby proclaim the annexation of Crossbell into the Erebonian Empire.
May the goddess above stand witness, and may she forever bless Erebonia and Crossbell with the light of prosperity.
We've got some larger than life characters in charge of us now. Grace Lynn. The Imperial Chancellor is intimidating, but so charismatic that people eat up every word. The bee's knees over in Hamdar. Used yet, the new Governor General is something else too, albeit for different reasons. Difficult to hate. They tell you to do something, and the next thing you do, you find yourself doing it just to see him crack a smile. Well, Alvarez is the name of one of the top noble houses in the Empire, top 2 even. No surprise that the heir of such an affluent family would be popular, but it feels like it's more to him than that. What gets me though, those two were on completely opposite sides during the war, both so buddy-buddy now. You're telling me, by the sounds of those things, Erebonians can't make heads or tails of what's going on with it either. There's so many rumours springing up thanks to the war, it's hard to tell truth from fiction. 1,000 Arctul Castle appearing in the capital. To be made up, right? It's no something like that's real. Real short memory if you think that's bull. The Azure Tree wasn't that long ago, you know. Editor of the Crossbell Times, McDowell will be issuing a statement. Something big is happening behind the scenes already. We'll get to gathering some more info. Works for me. Gotta use connection of yours for something after all. See you later. Independence came and went like bubbles on the water. Now we aren't even a state. There were some tough times ahead. They always say that pens might have done the sword. And those guys outdo me. Let me handle the story.
That's all we of Heiue can do for you, I'm afraid. The guards have been given a little incentive to
Hey you, branch manager Cal Lee.
You should face no more obstacles in your operation.
Thanks, Sal.
Think nothing of it. It's my pleasure to play all the cards I can. The place you're aiming for is where all the information in Crossbell gathers, as well as its Achilles heel. What you're doing does us no shortage of favors, I'll have you know.
Well, just this once? I'm happy to hear that.
Do take care, Yin. My apologies. Risha. I've received information that quite a skilled warrior is in Crossbell at the moment.
As have I. Nonetheless, thank you for your warning.
Oh, not at all. I wouldn't want anything happening to a valuable future business partner. I believe that does it for me. I'll be praying for your success.
It's quite an
He's being
outfit.
awfully cooperative, isn't he? Then again, it's not a stretch to think he's only doing it because he's got something up his sleeve.
He's an incredibly shrewd man. Most likely, he's happy to do whatever will shine the most favorable light on him once Crossbell's occupation period is over.
True enough. He wouldn't want to screw up his chance to potentially play mediator between Crossbell and the Republic. I get the feeling he'd get along great with Lecter. He's our ally for now, but there's no guarantee how long that'll last.
Exactly. It's in our best interest to remain wary of him. Still, if working with him helps protect those I care about most, then I'll gladly do so.
Likewise.
Geofront E sector, Crossbell City Underground. Lloyd Bannings. And Rixia Mao.
Tio said to aim for the area up ahead. Crossbell's future rests in our hands. So let's get moving.
Right.
I'm pretty sure for this chapter alone, you make your ways through a dungeon crawling police detective Lloyd Bannings and Arc NCO former Rixia Mao, with link attacks and overdrive available to them. 130 each. Kind of cool weapons, I must say. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here. But I'm pretty sure these two characters are from the unlocalized Trials games. So I'm not sure which ones, but I'm pretty sure they're pretty old. So yeah, the Crossbell games, I should say, the unlocalized Crossbell games. I'm pretty sure they'll be coming out soon, whenever whoever decides to translate them. So yeah, that'll be it for today. When we come next time, we'll make our way through Geofront E and see where we get to from there. So yeah, I'd thank you guys for watching as always. If you want to, you can leave a like or even subscribe. It's up to you, but I appreciate if you did any of those things. And yeah, the other stuff like favoriting, liking and sharing, it's always good to do as well. So yeah, that'll be it for today. Today we have completed the game per se, and now we're into this advertisement, I'm guessing an epilogue of sorts, and yeah, that'll be it. My name's been Ash, hope you guys have a good day, I'll talk to you next time.